The last couple of weeks, while I was working on a Zinj Sorcerer, that the next thing would be King Kong, and I wanted to do a quick introduction of what's going to happen here. This Kong kit, I had to restructure cameras and do all that stuff, but this Kong kit, very large scale. It's a 1:1 to the puppet that the movie, one of the puppets from the 33 Kong. So just to give you an idea of how big it is, this is where we're at. It's hollow cast resin, put out by very cool company. I'll save that information later. I wanted to make sure that he knows that I would be sharing that, or I'll give it. If everybody wants this, I'll get it out there, and you'll know how to get it. But it comes in a base, 2 feet, the body. I got a nameplate, 2 arms, a head, the other arm. You can see that, and 2 jaw plates. And those are there. So 2 jaw plates. Oops. Got to get used to the way the new camera is. So what I've had to do so far and what I'm working on now is just some prep to get this ready to actually paint on the stream. So I had to make a couple decisions. First decision was what color scheme to go to. Do I want to do it in color? Do I want to do it in grayscale, or do it in some sort of like Basil Gogos style thing? I decided to do it black and white to make it look like the movie. I have where I want to display this in my house, I have the Weta statue, the Kong Weta statue from the newer Jackson Kong. And it'd be cool to have this kind of bookended with that and this. And so I decided to do it in grayscale. So I'm going to be doing it black and white to make it look like the old movie. I have a lot of cleanup still to do on the kit, but I wanted to at least get something up here so that people knew where we're going. I did make some texture stamps to make putty in this kit a little easier. I am going to epoxy the feet to the kit so that those are on there, but then get them up there. I want to see how well, and then probably pin. This is hollow cast, so I want to see if I'll be able to pin him into the base very easy, or if it's not, like once it's where it's going to be, if it's going to rock and fall apart or fall over. The arms come pre-pegged a little bit, but I do have to grind off quite. There's a little pore spot there that needs to be ground off. No big deal. I'm not like one of those resin guys that complain about the tiniest little mold line, or you know who they are. But there is some cleanup on this. Let's see if I can get in there. I'm working my way around already. There's a little bit in here and just resculpting a fur. It's kind of been down the side there. You can't really see it on camera. You can see it when I get it, turn it the right way, but there's some there that needs to be cleaned up. But a lot of prep work to do. But I wanted to get this video done and just have it up there on the site and up on YouTube, and I'll do it later. But there is some gaps that are going to need to be filled. It's so big that it's hard to even get the camera the right way. So I have to really think about how this is going to go in terms of painting. If I back this up a little bit and come down, it might work a little better. You get to see how messy everything is, and some of the junk that I have laying around. But that's it. And I think I'll probably end up moving this camera that is my normal palette cam. I'll keep that on there. I might get rid of my face for this and put another angle on here so you can kind of see what's going on from different angles. But that's where we're at. Kong 33 is coming. Just to give you an idea of how cool this thing looks with the jaw plates in. In my opinion, and my opinion isn't worth anything at this point ever, so, but it is, I think, the best 33 Kong out there that you can get with this version of Kong with the pointy head. It's a beautiful piece, sculpted by Matt Mannett. It's been out for a little while, I think 08 or 07. It's been sitting in a box, and I haven't been able to get it done, and I want to get it done. So that's where we are. I'm going to work on getting it cleaned up. I'll probably do a short video of how to do the puttying. I just wanted to get all the cleanup done first because that's boring, scraping, as evident in the Blood Bowl videos from the other day. But I just thought you might like to see this. The plan then is, once everything's puttied and all that, I'm going to prime it gray. And then I am going to just use some Citadel. I really like the Chaos Black they have. It dries really flat. And it's a nice base. And I'm just going to start black on everything. And I think since it's going to be grayscale, I'm going to pick out the whitest spot, which would be the teeth and eyes, and then work in between there. I think his skin is probably one of the darker things too. I got to go back and look at some pictures. His fur is going to be almost like a really dark charcoal gray. And do little, maybe even some sepia washes in there. Or sepia. I don't know. That's it. Cool little nameplate. The base has a ton of cool stuff on that. And that just goes over. But that's how it is. It's huge. That's where we are. The feet have pegs in there. So, but once that's glued on, it shouldn't fall over as easy. It should stay where we are. And being on my Lazy Susan, it's precarious at times. But that's where we're working. That's what's coming up. This is what's going to be live streamed for the next, I don't know, month till it's done. Hopefully less. I know I'm going back to work here soon, so less time to work on stuff. But this is what I want to get done. This is what's coming. Kong 33.